Waters from Naomi's Home Health. Are you in tune with your body? The reason that I ask this is because so many times I hear people tell me that they have a thyroid issue or an autoimmune disease, but they don't have any symptoms. Or I do workshops and people say to me, I have no health concerns whatsoever. But I think sometimes a lot of people don't actually listen to their body. They're not actually in tune. So when we have a symptom or a little problem in our body, it might just be a little bit of bloating, a bit of reflux, losing a bit of hair, any little bit of pain and inflammation. That's our body telling us that something's not right. It's not balanced in some sort of area. So often we become comfortable in our state of being unwell, or, that bloating's just normal for me now. So we're not actually listening to what our body's telling us. I want to know, do you actually really, really listen to your body? Not by taking a Panadol or going to the doctor and getting a pharmaceutical, but truly listening to the symptoms that your body is telling you. One thing I did learn, I was one of those people. I was one who I was having some different things happen to me, and then I fell pregnant and I ended up finding out that I had a thyroid issue, and so I was taking my thyroid medication and I was like, I'm fine, don't worry about it. I still had a little bit of low energy, and I thought that's okay because I have a thyroid issue, so what does it matter? My body was telling me all these little things. My body, by having a thyroid issue, was telling me I have a health concern, but I thought if I just take the pill, which is what the doctors sort of told me, if you just take this, your blood tests are fine, you'll be fine. There's nothing else you can do about it. So instead of actually looking into what these little symptoms were, I just rolled with it. And that's how I got more and more symptoms until my body just exploded and went, no more, I can't take any more. So I think that by becoming more in tune with our body, we can actually help it recover. So when we get that pain, when we get that bloating, it's best to look into what it is that's causing it. But you might want to write down the food that you've been eating every day, and you can pinpoint and write down when you get the pain or when you get the bloating or whatever it is. Really acknowledge what's happening in your body, because it could be a sign that something really bad is going to happen, or you're going to manifest some sort of health condition. It might not be, but it's not right. It's not right to have bloating. It's not right to have a lot of pain and inflammation. Your body is not supposed to feel those things. We're not supposed to have all these PMS symptoms if we're a woman. So sometimes it might be a food that we're eating doesn't really agree with us. We could be manifesting an autoimmune disease, cancer, headaches and things. They're an indication that something's going wrong. Are you extremely dehydrated? Which sometimes it's not only us not drinking enough water. It could be that the food we're eating is dehydrating us. Fried foods, if we're not eating enough raw fruits, vegetables, that is also dehydrating to our body. Our body requires electrolytes, sugars, salts from food sources. So, and tap water is extremely dehydrating. It's got chlorine and fluoride, and that saps a lot of our electrolytes and whatever out of our body. So adding in foods that are going to hydrate us can actually help. But if we're, chronically thirsty, or, the headache it might be, or whatever it is that's telling us, hey, I don't feel well. So I think a lot of the time when people tell me they don't have a health concern, I don't get any issues, I don't get sick, sometimes I feel like they're not actually listening to their body. Or they'll say, oh yeah, I've got Crohn's. Okay, your body is actually telling you something. You might not suffer with Crohn's, but you actually have it. Or just something, that's an example, just something like that. So because you're not suffering, or you can still get along with, with your daily life, it's not always the case. So for me, now when I get some kind of indication my body's not well, I might use an essential oil. I might take my activation, reduce my oxidative stress with the activation, switch on the NRF2 pathway in my body, the NRF1 pathway, get some extra sleep, maybe make myself a celery juice or a cucumber juice is really good. So anything, Google it, look, ask people, what is a natural way I can combat this bloating or this headache that I've got, looking into it, because when you're taking a pharmaceutical like a Panadol or something that a doctor has given you for a headache, for example, you're not actually going to fix the concern. You're going to mask it with a medication. Yes, you might get rid of the headache with your Panadol, but you still have a reason why you got that headache. So something natural is going to actually dig deeper and look into why you have those headaches. Like I said, if you have a headache because you're dehydrated, drinking more water or doing whatever it is that you need, trying different things is going to actually, it might be a magnesium deficiency, but actually really looking into it and trying to combat that symptom in your body, because your body is saying, you know, I need some help, and it's going to thank you. You're going to stop getting the headaches, or you're going to feel better. But listening to your body is super important. Another great way to listen to your body is to do a meditation. There's a load of meditations on, you know, you've got apps, but you've got YouTube, and there you can type in anything into that YouTube search bar and find a meditation for it. Going outside, sitting on the grass or the dirt or the sand, whatever it is, on natural earth, and, you know, really taking some deep breaths and thinking, you know, feeling, or put your hand where your body is not feeling so great, whether it's your stomach, on your forehead, you know, really connecting with your body, starting to connect and think and feel what's happening in your body is going to really start to help you undo all those symptoms and connect in more, you know, emotionally, spiritually, physically, because healing isn't just about physical, taking a Panadol and getting rid of the headache. Healing comes from a lot of different aspects. You might have a headache from stress, so meditation is really going to help that. But there are so many things that you can do to really become in tune with your body. I use frankincense to help me get deeper into what's going on. Bergamot. I use an oil in a roller bottle called In Tune. It actually helps you become more in tune and feel into things. All those sorts of oils. There are other things. You might use a crystal. I'm not great with crystals. I don't know what crystal goes with what. I do have some and I know what they mean, but you know, Googling a crystal that you can put by your bed or something, you know, if you're not getting the right sleep, some different ways that you can really come into working out what's going into your body and listening to your body, because that's what it's about. You want to get connected with your body before something gets worse and worse and worse. So if your body's telling you you have something wrong with a little symptom, a niggle here or a pain there, whatever it is, start to listen to it. Start to become aware. Don't ignore it. It's not your normal. It's not supposed to be normal. Start doing things to really help combat those symptoms, looking after yourself, because it's a long way back when you become really unwell and you have more pain or you have more symptoms. You know, it was just bloating before, but now it's reflux, now it's diarrhea, now it's whatever. Your body's really, really starting to say, hang on, I'm showing you all these things and you're not listening to me. So really connect in, have a look at chakras as well. You know, Google is your friend. You can look in and feel into all the things that are going on in your body. Ask a question in my thyroid group with other people. What do you do for these things? But become aware of your symptoms. And like I said, pharmaceuticals are not the answer. You're not needing to mask it. We are needing to work out, get the root core of what it actually is that's going on. So if you have any questions, please contact me through Messenger or put a comment in the post under this video and let me know what it is you need to know, or let me know if you've been ignoring your body like I did, because it is a long way back and it takes a long time to emotionally listen to your body. For me, emotional healing was the very last thing I focused on, because in my mind I had no emotions, and if you have no emotions then we're going to be okay. But that's not the case. We have them, and connecting in with your emotions and learning more about yourself is super, super powerful. So take care and feel free to ask me any questions.